What do you think now of a park up? Hope you can hear me in this breeze. This is Seagrass Lane near Newhaven, and I'm going to visit Hurst Castle. I don't know how to get out. It's Saturday morning, 22nd of July. That's me, I found a space there. So this is the road that can flood, depending on the size of the tide. I'll just show you around the corner, which is the way I came in, which is a higher road. As you can see, vans down each side. I just got through with my wide wing mirrors. I've got to walk along this spit. So this, I don't know how long that is, a mile and a half, will take me down to Hurst Castle. It's a bit dark, can't see it there, but just the left of it is the lighthouse. Opens at 10:30 from 1st of April to 30th of September. Got a diagram here telling us where we are, all the way along to Hurst Castle and the lighthouse to the left. Hundreds of vans, well, when I say 100, maybe 50. And then in the distance you've got Keyhaven. The nature reserve just here. And I can either take the low path, just along there, or up onto this ridge. Have a look and see what this is like. It's breezy here, I can tell you that. Wow, the sea's doing a crazy one. It's mental. So that's the Isle of Wight, and that's the Needles over there. There. It's been about half an hour, so a mile and a half. This is the first close-up of it. Quite substantial walls, and then you got lighthouse just there. I could say I've been to the Isle of Wight, but not quite. It's just over there. I think opposite Hurst Castle is Royal Victoria Country Park, so that's over there somewhere. And you can see the tide. Wow, some current going through there. Getting blown around a bit by the wind. These walls here are massive. Great big iron shutters. Gun emplacements. There we go. A bit more out of the wind now. Henry VIII's keep was that bit in the middle, the round bit. Subsequent walls were built, but we'll find more about that when we get in. I would say I'm windswept, but I don't think it makes much difference. Anyway, glad to leave Aldridge Hill, I think. I couldn't have stayed there another night. There were people setting up gazebos for parties. I was going to speak to the wardens, but there was no one in the shed when I left. So this is just a morning trip. Might stay out again. Nothing booked at the moment. We'll just have to see. It's going to be stormy. See if I can handle it. Victoria, Regina, 1873. follow the tramway. Here you go, this will explain it better than I can. Hurst Castle was built in 1541, Henry VIII, and extended in the 1860s. From the tip of a shingle spit, extending 2.25 kilometres into the sea, what's that, mile and a half, yeah. The castle controlled the entry to the Solent. So this round bit, that's the Henry VIII keep. And then right, the castle in 2023, looking towards the Solent. You can see lots of the blocks used for defences. This bit just here is where they had a collapse 2 years ago. You can see some of the wall there, so that's one of the jobs that they're doing. Follow the railway, which took the ammunition. Over the past 3 decades, English heritage has introduced new coastal defences to hold a shingle in front of the castle. Despite these measures, the spit has continued to retreat, exposing the castle to the power of the sea. There are lots of little rooms off this main thoroughfare, and the video will be about 5 hours long if I explored them all, so I'm not going to go in there. Another useful sign: the castle besieged. In recent years, extreme weather events have become more frequent and severe. Storms and high tides have breached the sea defences, washed away the shingle and exposed the castle's foundations. Wave action has then undermined its walls. In 2019, the seaward wall on the west end began to lean outward, detaching from the structure behind. The east wing suffered much greater damage in 2021 when severe storms caused the collapse of a 40-metre section of the seaward wall. So that's what you see there. And an aerial view of the damage there. A closer view of the damage after the collapse. Got to be higher up to see it. It's like a quad area here. You've got a tree growing in the middle. The railway goes all the way to the end, obviously to deliver the ammunition. Nice little memorial. In memory of all those who served at Hurst Castle 1544 to 1956. Top of a lighthouse. There is a sign there, but it's so faded, can't read it. Don't know where it's come from. I just had a peek in here. Looks like a fantastic museum to the Association of Lighthouse Keepers. Might have a quick look in. And another room with memorabilia. Is that it? Like the ship. Optics. Fascinating. And I have been to Hurst Castle before. I don't remember all this stuff, but it's nice to see. Right, the rain has started, and I'm just going to head to here. It's probably going to get very windy. I'll look over the spit. It's going to get very wet shortly. A good view of the roofs and Henry VIII's keep in the middle, just behind that great tower. See if we can get down there in a bit. I'm hearing one of the gun emplacements. There's a flappy piece of paper behind me making a noise. Good views of any ships coming through the Solent. And the Isle of Wight just there. And you can see the tide. Wow, look at that. it's going to chuck it down soon, so I'm sort of rushing through it a bit. Let's see if we can get into the Henry VIII's tower. Look at the size of that one. Here we have the entrance to Henry VIII's keep. I'll come up to the northwest bastion. Where the Isle of Wight's gone, almost. That's the keep in the middle. A couple of little cottages, lighthouse cottages possibly. So I've come into the keep, which consists of a living room, kitchen, pantry, store, bedroom. Portcullis. Look, an actual portcullis. With the counterweights either side. Ground floor of the keep. Oh. Just take my rightful place. I've come up one floor now, still in the keep. More exhibitions. So much information here to read. I'd be here for 2 days if I was going to read all that. And there he is. What's on the radio, mate? Can you get me Radio 5 Live? Can you get me Radio Paradise USA? You can't hear me. Right, I've just come through a 4-foot door to get to the top of the keep. Have a look this way first. We're going to get blasted by wind. There we go, it's looking west. That's where I walked from and I have to walk back. Small yacht struggling, well at least the tide's taking him in the right direction. The Isle of Wight's come back. And that's the Isle of Wight. Royal Victoria Country Park's over there somewhere. I don't know if it's that building to the left or a bit further around the corner. Castles by the sea. You can't beat it. You can just see the light on the light tower there. Gonna go and have a look down that end before I leave. Can't seem to find my way down there. Maybe that's shut. Anyway, I'm on the northeast bastion. I think just over there somewhere, part of that was the wall that fell in 2021. And then back to the keep in the middle. It's not cloverleaf at all, it's just multi-sided. Maybe with all these bastions it has cloverleaf design. Another gun emplacement. No one's going to invade today. Right, I think I'm almost done. Rain's getting heavier. I was just talking to a lady right at the top with a massive camera, and she's going to be there all day. It's the Fastnet race starting today. So they're coming against that tide, and it's going to be mental. There's going to be 40-mile-an-hour winds this afternoon, and all sorts of different sized boats coming in. Anyway, good luck to them. Right, I think that's it from here. I'm going to go and maybe explore the lighthouse if it's not too rainy out there. And this to me looks like some of the old stone that has collapsed. So I think I read somewhere they retrieved it all, and were they going to reuse it, put it back? Anyway, that's all stored there at the end of the beach. Now you can see it's actually two buildings. Another Trinity House lighthouse. I presume it's unmanned like most of them now. I would say that the garden on this cottage is overgrown, but I'm not sure. Yes, I think it's seen better days, that one. The other one behind me looks lived in. Victorian defences with the Henry VIII keep in the middle. I've had a cuppa and a millionaire shortbread and a change of plan. I'm going to get the ferry back. £5. It'll take you to Keyhaven, and then I think it's about a 10-minute walk to where the van is along that lane. Wish me luck.